Okay, I'll call this meeting to order. We have Commissioner Mon present with Chief Deputies Joe Blau and Miles Davidson. Notice of the meeting was properly posted on November 3rd, and I think it's my month, so I'll lead us in the prayer and pledge. Conduct the people's business, and we know that there'll be tough decisions made both today and later this afternoon. We'll ask that your hand be on the guidance of all those that are in power to make the right choice and to do as you wish. Please have safety and protection for all of our county employees, and ask that everybody be safe tomorrow during the election. In your name, amen.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Is there a motion to approve the minutes of October 20th and October 17th?
So moved.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Is there a motion to approve the claims?
Motion to approve claims. Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opening of the bids.
Morning. For the owner's representative for infrastructure projects, it's P23372-01. Ruth Knapp Consulting. Texter. White and Associates LLC. McGriff.
Is there a motion to be tabulated and returned?
So. Second.
All in favor say aye. Aye. Any change to the blanket? No change.
Motion to approve.
Here a second.
Second.
All right. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any individual consideration for the consent agenda? Hearing none, is there a motion to approve it as a whole?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Item 16 is action to apply for the county share of the Local Assistance and Tribal Consistency Fund. This is the part where we believe we're eligible for $50,000 in the allocation.
Motion authorized. Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
District 1.
Yes, we have a special resolution this morning to recognize Diabetes Awareness Month here in Oklahoma County. As you recall, we've done this the past couple of years. I'm going to ask Mr. Compton to read the resolution, but before we do that, we have Senator Hicks here. If you'd like to say a few words, Senator.
Thank you, Commissioner. Thank you all so much for considering this resolution. 1 in 5 Oklahomans have a diagnosis of diabetes, whether that be type 1 or type 2 diabetes. And 1 in 3 Oklahomans have pre-diabetes and are undiagnosed. And so this awareness, this attention that's being brought to elevate the concerns and obviously the expense, the cost for families that are struggling with a diagnosis of diabetes. I want to just express my personal gratitude for your consideration of this measure. Our son was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes at 17 months old. He was in severe diabetic ketoacidosis and was within about 30 minutes of losing his life when we finally got the diagnosis. I will forever be grateful to Shawnee Medical, who saved our son, and Integris Baptist, who was able to stabilize and give us the proper access to treatment that we needed. He's now 8, he's thriving, and we are incredibly thankful that we are able to afford the technology that is the best treatment possible. That is not the case for the majority of Oklahomans. And so by your actions today in elevating the needs around just the significant challenges folks are facing when it comes to being able to afford the best treatment possible, I just want to say thank you.
Thank you, Senator.
Thank you for being here. Cody?
Resolution declaring November as Diabetes Awareness Month in Oklahoma County. Whereas, according to the Centers of Disease Control and Prevention, over 37 million Americans live with diabetes and endure daily struggles it entails. And whereas diabetes and its complications, including but not limited to blindness, end-stage kidney disease, stroke, amputation, and death, cost approximately $3.8 billion in Oklahoma each year. And whereas the state of Oklahoma ranks among the top 10 states with the highest rate of diabetes and grapples with a high annual increase in Oklahomans living with the disease. And whereas 451,888 people in Oklahoma, 14.3% of the adult population, have diabetes, while 1 in 4 Oklahomans have pre-diabetes. And whereas diabetes touches the lives of countless Oklahomans, impacting both those who live with the disease and their family members. And whereas it is incumbent upon community leaders to bring attention to the harmful effects of diabetes, acknowledging our neighbors, friends, and family members living with the disease and uplifting their stories. Now therefore be it resolved that the Oklahoma County Board of County Commissioners does hereby proclaim November as Diabetes Awareness Month in Oklahoma County. Approved the 7th day of November, 2022.
I'll move the item. Thank you, Cody.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye. Senator, we'll get you a copy of these.
I think they're ready. You want to give them to them now? District 3.
Yes, thank you. So we also have a resolution, and the coach from Edmond Memorial is here, I believe. If she would come forward, I'd love to read this for you and tell the people in the audience and those online about how great you guys are.
Right up here?
There you go, right ahead.
Okay.
And then you can speak and tell us a little bit about what you did in a second. So.
Okay, so I am the head volleyball coach for Edmond Memorial High School, and we just won the state championship for 6A volleyball. We're very proud of our players. They work really hard and represent the state really well. And obviously, we're really happy to bring the championship home to our side of the state because it was on the east side last year. So.
Absolutely. So I'll read this. This is a resolution honoring the 2022 Edmond Memorial High School Girls Class 6A softball and volleyball state championships. Whereas students of Edmond Memorial High School girls softball and volleyball teams finished their seasons by winning the 2022 Class 6A championships, and whereas the girls softball team is led by Edmond Memorial alum Kayla Carlswood, who, after only 4 seasons on staff, has now led the program's second state championship. And whereas the girls volleyball team, Coach Natalie Murray, brought home the second championship title in only a decade, the last title being won in 2016. And whereas the players of both programs represent not only excellence on and off the field, but also a commitment to the importance that friendship, kindness, and camaraderie amongst each other has to overall success of a team. And whereas to win a championship demands a high level of athleticism, dedication, teamwork, and maturity worthy of both honor and recognition. And whereas the families, friends, and citizens of the Edmond community will attest with pride to the many accomplishments, both academic and athletic, of the students honored here today. And now, therefore, be it resolved that the Board of County Commissioners of Oklahoma County recognizes and celebrates the historic accomplishments of the Edmond Memorial High School girls softball and volleyball programs, its teams, and those associated with them. So I'll proudly move this resolution.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we'll get this to you before.
Do. So this came across. You guys probably all saw this. We went ahead and put it on the board. This is a resolution making this week Veterans Week, and if you'll do me a favor and not make me read this entire thing, I'll just move it and make this declare this week the Veterans Week for Armed Forces.
I'll second it and thank everyone for their service, both past and present.
Yes, and we'll be acknowledging that by being closed on Friday. Notice to the public that will be a part of tributes to veterans that day. So all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And if you don't mind to hold on to item 20 real quick, we could go down to our other guest on item 27. Karen.
Good morning. We are here today to recognize one of our employees for September, Employee of the Month. She was unable to be here in September, and we have 2 for October recognition. So, IT, you want to bring your person up?
Good morning, Commissioners, Chief Deputies. This is Michelle Arnold. She is one of our database programmers that are in our department. Most people don't know much about databases, and most people don't know who our database people are because they tend to fix problems behind the scenes. Michelle came back to Oklahoma County after working in the private sector, and since she's come back, she's been instrumental in the upkeep and modernizing of several of our databases. She takes the lead on projects such as the migration of our Aegis database, moving older databases to new software, and implementing new databases for offices. She is an amazingly hard worker, a kind person, and a professional in absolutely everything she does, and it is my honor to have her on staff.
Yeah, congratulations.
This is yours. Grant, you're next.
Good morning, and thank you for letting us be here today. Instead of just reading the nomination that I wrote that you have in front of you, I'd just like to just talk about Victor real quick. There's not one thing particular that I can say that he did that was outstanding for the month, because everything he does is just outstanding. Every day, his day-to-day operations is impeccable. He shows up to work ready to go. His work product is errorless. His paperwork is errorless. He truly cares about the people he serves. His communication skills are outstanding. I get the opportunity to watch him every day as he works, and the way he talks to the public, no matter the situation that person may be in. He treats those people with dignity and respect. And it's an honor to have him in the department. And Victor is, when you think about what an Oklahoma County employee should be, it's when I think of that, I think of Victor. He's just a good person. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Last but not least, we have District 3 recognizing one of their employees today for Employees of the Month. Tony.
And Tony's going to tell you all about it. All about it.
We bring Louis Shambaugh. He's been a great asset to Oklahoma County 3 in his operational ability of our newer equipment. He's taken great care and pride he takes in his work.
They just completed a tear down and overlay, and Lewis kind of led the way on this, and we did it, oddly enough, after hours when there was no traffic, and we did it on a very, very busy street, Waterloo at 935. So he did great work there, and that's why we're recognizing him. So,
All right, congratulations.
thank you.
All of them.
Motion. Second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Okay. Any other items where we have guests here? Not keep them waiting. Not seeing any. Item 20 then, back to District 3.
Yeah, this is an agreement between Department of Wildlife, Oklahoma County, and the City of Edmond to do a drainage structure on a section line road. I'll move approval.
Sorry. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
County Clerk. This is just a professional services agreement between Crawford and Associates. It's just routine in it.
Motion to approve.
Sorry.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. For the court clerk, Mr. Buchanan.
This was just a correction in the contract, is that correct?
Yes.
I'll move approval.
Anything else you want to say?
No, we're just correcting an error.
Okay. Is there a second? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Stacy.
Item 23 is the final quantity change order for an ODOT project. One of our bridges in District 2, 36th and Hera. It actually underran, so we should get some of this money back in a few years after the audit.
Okay, I'll move that. All in favor, say aye.
Aye. Item 24 is also in District 2. This is currently a roadway box that is not big enough anymore to handle the drainage. It's tributary to the Canadian River, so we're going to make it a bridge-sized structure. This is a contract with White Hawk Engineering to start the engineering work.
I'll move it. All in favor, say aye. Aye.
And this is some of our cleanup on the Triple X project. This is the actual roadway work. It's now complete. It actually underran the contract, though we do have one change order here that was able to be paid for with the original contract amount to add some drainage work where all the roadway drains those fields. So it's kind of a twofold item where we approve the change order and then the final quantities are actually an under the contract.
Motion to approve.
All in favor, say aye. Aye.
And then item 26, this is the first project in your ARPA that's come to you through the committees, and the board's already approved this project to go forward. What we'd like to do, this is the lobby at the Juvenile Justice Center. We actually bid it last year and didn't have enough money to actually award it. So we already had the plans done. So we got a contractor willing to do the work through that state job order contracting program, the same thing we're using on the 6th floor. We'd like to get permission to move forward with that program to build this project. I think there's going to be two kinds of entities going forward with all the billions of dollars that's out there. There's going to be entities with contractors and entities without. And I encourage you to get as many contractors on board as early as you can.
Just one question. Stace, because we're using this state contracting method, we're going to meet all the criteria for federal award.
Yes, Accenture's looked into that, and so is Chantel. They can either one speak to that issue. They vetted this.
That's fine. Thank you.
Motion. Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you, Stacy. We did item 27. Eric, are you here to speak on item 28?
Yes, this is a special use permit that was in District 1. What they're requesting, it's a piece of property that's currently zoned R2 rural residential. They're requesting a special use permit for an event center where they can hold weddings, business meetings, family gatherings, that sort of thing. The Planning Commission did approve it. There were some stipulations that are part of the resolution in regards to hours of operation, noise, lighting, those type of things. So that is part of this, but that's all I have.
I'll move approval, and the applicant was very good to work with the planning commission on those stipulations. So,
Second.
Is there anyone here on this item that wants to speak to it?
The applicant is here, but I assume you
Okay.
have the information you need.
All right. Any questions of the applicant? If not, all in favor say aye. Aye. Thank you for being here. Item 29 from Policy and Governance. This is recommended funding. Michael.
Both items are reimbursements to,
COVID medical claims.
yes.
All right. Is there a motion
Approved.
for item 29 and 30?
And 30.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Sheriff.
Thirty-one is requesting approval of an award from Homeland Security for the replacement of 2 of our Skywatch towers. If you're unfamiliar with what those are placed at the fairgrounds. They kind of secure and watch over the scene, as well as anywhere that Homeland Security might need them placed.
Motion to approve.
sorry.
All in favor say aye. Aye.
32 is the IAP Pro. When the sheriff's office ran the jail, we have through technology, some information stored over there. This gives us the ability for it to go from the jail to our RMS, so we're able to retrieve that.
Motion to approve. Second.
All in favor say aye. Aye.
Thank you.
Item 33, Chrissy is here to speak to it. It's updating the burial and cremation policy.
Morning. Yes, and it has been through policy and governance and through the DA's office as well.
Any questions? Is there a motion?
Motion to approve.
All in favor say aye. Aye. All right, Commissioner comments, District 1,
None. Thank you.
3.
Tomorrow's election day, so make sure everybody goes out and votes.
You have something to say?
I said it earlier, but thanking everyone that served in the military, both in the past and currently, for their service and dedication, and to their families who bear a lot of that burden as well.
Absolutely.
Best of luck to everybody who's on the ballot tomorrow, and also thanks to our veterans. I want to introduce our new public information officer for District 2. We have Sarah Doherty here with us, and so she's taken Mike Brake's place after he retired. Any new business? If not, is there a motion to recess into executive session? Let's have citizen participation here. If you'll withdraw your motions for a second. Sure. Mr. Washington can go ahead.
First of all, thank you. Thank you for this wonderful morning. To the honorees this morning, it is a great thing that you're doing your jobs. Someone recognizes you, so continue to do as you are. I do want to take a little bit of time on two issues, and I appreciate your indulgence, sir. We have the Oklahoma City Police Department, who happens to operate within your county. I'm very saddened, upset, rightfully so, and we need to take issue with this governing body in your county. First of all, they would have the audacity to flagrantly disrespect me in claiming that I would have the gumption to disrespect and put the life of a 93-year-old lady in jeopardy, man? With all the work that I do daily around here, man? Really? I'm very upset at those people. I mean that, man. Very, very seriously so. Oh, man, please forgive me. Now then, here it is. Why are they upset at Michael Washington? Because I'm one of the political activists that don't play. I don't care if you're black, pink, purple, gray, or blue. If you're done wrong, call on me. Here I come. And that's the only way the Oklahoma City Police Department is upset at me, because when I go to them city council meetings, which will probably be tomorrow, I'll let those folks know that I mean business. That's right. So we need to talk about this flagrant disregard of my civil and constitutional rights that they're going to create and invent a lie against me, man. An infirm 93-year-old lady can't help herself. Think about that. And I'm talking about advancing and helping others who can't help themselves in the public. Oh, Michael, what you're going to do then? You're going to disregard someone you're living with, but you're going to fight for the rights of everybody else. Oh, what absurdity if I've ever heard one. Now then, let me move on quickly, sir. Now we move forward to Oklahoma's jail mortality rate. Okay? We rank second in the nation. This is a clear, graphic, and unquestionable example of the need for change in that facility. We got a CEO, for the most part, over the years that he's been there, it's been a terrible tragedy and disaster. But let me also say one other thing. When you got a man downplaying the importance of this coronavirus, oh, the coronavirus done a great thing for us, because now we get millions of dollars, and poor mother of his, they saw her soul rest in peace, died from this flagrant disease. Can you believe, imagine a person like that have the audacity to even think that he could even be a bump on the heel of a real CEO? And I'm saying to y'all, if I were in, I could do a greater, more profound job than he can. According to Reuters News investigations, published in October 2021, 148 inmates housed in Oklahoma's 11th largest jails died between 2009 and 2019. 148. That's uncalled for. And a lot of those deaths could have been prevented had they been given proper medical and mental evaluations. And still to death today could have also prevented too. Now the fentanyl is suddenly coming in and taking over. My goodness, really. In closing, Oklahoma County alone, from 2016 to 2019, 40 inmates have died from 2000. Now, we're not talking about 20 on up to today. 40 inmates have died. And in that mortality, listen carefully, everyone, in closing, in 2016, 2019, 40 inmates died, and that immortality rate is 4.77 per 1,000 inmates. Scary, is it not? I think it is. These deaths, again, are reported to the Federal Bureau of Justice Statistics annually. Closing. But to my dismay, what are they doing about it? Why are they reporting it to them? Is it some kind of joke? Is it some kind of toss it in the air for money we get? I say to you, thank you, sir. And let me say to you, sir, I owe you a apology. It was about a month ago. You asked me if I wanted to visit the jail. Knowing you, you've never been slick-mouthed at me like that, so I have to apologize for that because I was telling this lady here who's been on my mind ever since that time. I think you were really asking me if I wanted to visit it, not in a bad way. So I have to be a man and apologize. And I thank everybody for giving me the opportunity to speak, and I will be back. Thank you.
Any other citizens to be heard? All right, now is there a recess motion into executive session?
Motion to recess in executive session.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. I know it. Okay, is there a motion to return to regular session?
So moved.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Action on item 37.
Yes, with regard to item 37, it's a two-part motion that we ask our DA's office to reject the settlement offer, and the second part of that motion is to proceed as discussed.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
38.
Move that we would disclaim, and I believe council said we don't need to do anything with regard to taxes here.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye. And 39, I would move that we would strike.
Second.
Okay, all in favor on item 39 to strike,
Aye.
say aye. Aye. Any other citizens wishing to speak? Is there a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Just tell me when you're ready. I'll do, and the chair recognizes there isn't a quorum. You ready? Okay, I will try to call together a public building authority meeting, and not recognizing that there is a quorum. They're not here, not here, not here. The chair will declare the meeting to be adjourned because there is a lack of a quorum.